Hello, everyone. In today's reading, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And for many of you, this isn't just a nice sign. It's a doorway. It's the moment where intention meets opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles represents a tangible beginning, something real, grounded, and lasting. This is not fleeting luck. This is the kind of blessing that builds foundations, creates stability, and changes your long-term trajectory. For some of you, this is the path that's about to open in the next few days or weeks. The Ace of Pentacles speaks of divine overflow, a seed planted by fate itself. It can show up as a new job, a financial opportunity, an investment in yourself, a health breakthrough, or even a relationship that feels solid and secure. It's practical magic, it's spiritual alignment taking physical form. This energy carries the feeling of inheritance, not necessarily money handed down, but spiritual inheritance. The rewards of lessons learned, the manifestation of patience, the return on emotional and energetic investments you made when no one was watching. And you can feel it. There's a shift in the air, a quiet knowing, a sense that something is stabilizing beneath your feet. Over the next few days, you may notice yourself feeling stronger, mentally clearer, emotionally steadier, physically more grounded. It's as if your nervous system is finally exhaling. You're not scrambling anymore. You're not questioning every move. You're centered. With the King of Cups, you are stepping into emotional mastery, even if it doesn't always feel that way on the surface. This card isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about learning how to hold them without being overwhelmed. Picture someone seated calmly on a throne in the middle of the ocean. The waves move, the tides shift, but the throne remains steady. That's you. Yes, emotions may ebb and flow over the coming days. Old feelings might resurface. You may find yourself reflecting more deeply than usual. But you are not drowning. You are developing depth. The King of Cups speaks of emotional intelligence, compassion, and inner balance. You're learning how to respond rather than react. You're becoming someone who can feel everything without losing themselves in it. That is strength. That is growth. The waves aren't here to destabilize you. They're here to refine you. You're being invited into a higher level of emotional maturity. This is what leveling up actually looks like. Not the absence of emotion, but the ability to remain grounded within it. Then we move into the Four of Swords, and this energy is softer, quieter, deeply restorative. There has been a long season of mental strain, perhaps even internal battles you never spoke out loud. You've been processing, defending, thinking, overthinking, and now your body and spirit are asking for stillness. This is sacred rest. If you've been feeling unusually tired, needing more sleep, craving solitude, or pulling back from social demands, that's not weakness. That's integration. Your nervous system is recalibrating. When we close a chapter of stress or conflict, the body often collapses into rest to process what it survived. Honor that. Create intentional space to recharge. Even brief moments of silence, nature walks, journaling, breath work, or simply doing nothing can be profoundly healing right now. The most powerful message in the Four of Swords is this: you've laid down your weapons. You no longer feel the need to constantly prove yourself, defend your truth, or fight for validation. Whether it was a literal conflict, an emotional struggle, or a long internal war, you're done carrying it. That battle has completed its cycle. Peace isn't something you're chasing anymore. It's something you're allowing. And from that peace comes victory. The Six of Wands doesn't just whisper success, it announces it. This is recognition after endurance. It's being seen not for who you tried to be, but for who you truly are. There's public acknowledgement here, validation, a sense of, I made it through. For some, this could absolutely manifest as visibility, an online platform growing, a creative project gaining momentum, a message reaching a wider audience, a leadership role emerging naturally, a channel, teaching, offering, or idea you've been nurturing could suddenly resonate far beyond your expectations. There's a ripple effect here. What feels especially strong is the element of support. The Six of Wands isn't a solo victory, it's communal celebration. People recognize your authenticity. They trust your voice. They resonate with your story. There may be an unexpected surge, more attention, more encouragement, more alignment than you anticipated. We have the Eight of Swords here, a card that often reflects moments in life where you feel trapped, restricted, or unsure of how to move forward. At first glance, it may seem as if circumstances around you are confining, like invisible walls are holding you back, or a blindfold has been placed over your eyes, preventing you from seeing your options clearly. You may feel stuck in an old chapter of your life, lingering in situations that have yet to fully resolve, weighed down by responsibilities, past mistakes, or unspoken words. There can be a sense of limitation, not only externally, but internally, in your own thoughts and self-perception. Yet, the deeper message of the Eight of Swords is not about defeat. It's about awareness. Often, this card comes to show you that the boundaries you perceive may not be as fixed as they appear. While you may feel powerless, the truth is that you hold far more agency than you realize. This is your invitation to take a step back and recognize that your mind, your focus, and your actions are your greatest tools. What seems like restriction is often a reflection of self-imposed limitations or fears that have grown unchecked. The blindfold may be symbolic of old beliefs, patterns, or attachments that have kept you from seeing the full landscape of your possibilities. Think of this moment as a turning point. Whatever challenges or confusion you are facing now is not meant to keep you stuck. It's meant to wake you up. Life has a way of presenting obstacles precisely when we are ready to learn from them. Often, the periods that feel most confining or difficult become the catalyst for our greatest growth, resilience, and transformation. You may still be holding on to remnants of the past, pain, regrets, or fears, but the Eight of Swords signals that these are beginning to dissolve. The chains are more mental than physical, and with conscious effort, they can be released. Over the next few days, you may find yourself taking a step, small or significant, that begins to shift your perspective. It could be reaching out for support, setting a boundary, expressing something you've been holding in, or simply allowing yourself to see a situation from a new angle. These actions, even if they feel modest, are powerful. They start to loosen the grip of the past and create momentum toward freedom and clarity. Now we also have the Three of Pentacles. I want to touch on this energy for a moment. This could relate to people you work with, collaborate with, associate with, or even family members. There's something important for you to recognize. People who operate from deception, manipulation, or selfish motives are not aligned with where you're headed. They're simply not on the same path. You may start to clearly see this difference Within the next few days or during the coming week, some individuals will remain exactly where they are, in the same mindset and energy, and that's okay. That's their level of awareness. Meanwhile, your energy is rising. Your frequency is shifting higher. This week, you may begin noticing a clear divide, a shift in your relationships. The contrast between where you're going and where others choose to stay will become much more obvious. With the Three of Cups energy, this is a time of celebrating your life alongside people who truly understand you, those who bring you peace and with whom you feel an authentic connection. You're about to see the rewards of all your effort. You've dedicated so much of your time and energy, and for some of you, it may have felt like you gave everything to a past goal or purpose and got little in return. That season is ending. The energy now shows abundance and positive change. Even so, a small part of you may still feel left out or caught up in worries, especially around finances or not having enough. The important shift is releasing that fear of lack and focusing instead on what you know is on its way to you. You are transitioning from struggle into a space of peace and stability. Temperance also appears here, bringing a powerful message of balance and harmony. It's as if divine support is gently filling your cup. Your strength is evident. You're ready for this transformation, and you're going to truly feel the difference. There's one more message coming through before we close. You're stepping into spiritual wisdom. Others are paying attention to what you say and the insight you carry. Your connection with the divine is strong. You're being recognized and honored for your journey, and you accomplished this largely on your own. You didn't have much help, yet you persevered. Now you're finally seeing the results. It may even feel sudden, like growth appearing out of nowhere, but it's the result of everything you've planted. That's your reading. Thank you for allowing me to tune into your energy and what you may be experiencing, as well as what's coming toward you in the next few days. While you might still feel challenged in certain areas you're actively working through, overall, there is significant movement and positive change unfolding. You are about to receive. You'll begin to feel calmer, lighter, and more at ease. Sending you so much love, and stay tuned for the next reading.